Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 Germany Co-op with me, Commissar Roach, and Rival Zone Gaming.
Hello.
In the last episode, we finished off Poland, but in doing so, we also caused World War II.
It was fun. You should have been there.
We also lost a major naval engagement
Yeah, that was.
to the north of Germany, but I realize now that we actually had a 4-ship fleet with an extra light cruiser and battleship sitting in Wilhelmshaven that had not been linked up with the main fleet, so we might have been able to win that, because that would have been 3 battleships to their 2 battleships and battlecruiser. Maybe. But you can see, we really need to get heavy cruisers up as well, because they have a lot of heavy cruisers. So,
I do have a question.
yes.
What are we going to do about Czechoslovakia?
Well, I'm deploying troops right now, and I'm going to... Because now we have their entire border that we can use. And
Yes.
only part of it is actually fortified. That's around Prague. The tail isn't.
Yeah.
And if we can come up through the tail, we might be able to get around them.
So, like we were going to do last time, it was going to be
The armored...
your army division
Yeah.
surging up the whole country while my units were kind of keeping Prague occupied.
Yeah, because the majority of their forces are not... Like, they don't have a lot of forces. Like,
No.
like 1 division per province. Which is about what we
Yeah.
have as well. But it's not a big deal. We just need to let our guys get settled in. But part of that is we also have 2 Italian tank divisions that are still volunteered here, and we have 3 Spanish divisions coming in as well.
Yes.
So we'll have 5 extra divisions to deploy that are volunteers. You have to deal with Yugoslavia, which isn't going to be too big of a deal, at least not initially. There's a couple of French divisions around there, but you should be able to defend and maybe push against them to get to Belgrade. Because we want to take out Yugoslavia.
Yeah.
That'll give us a lot of more population, a lot more factories, and cut off and take away that southern front that we can then focus on other things.
Yeah, that works.
And we need to build some divisions. That's another thing we need to do.
Yes.
So what I'm thinking...
Yeah, Berlin.
I'm thinking we're going to train up some infantry divisions.
Could I have a couple of tank divisions, please?
We don't really have a lot of spare tanks.
That's a no, then.
We only have
Okay.
455 spare tanks, and we're losing 10 a day currently.
Okay.
So we did, those last 5 we made were about basically the last we're going to have for a little while. Especially since we're transitioning over to Panzer IIIs. We need to...
That's fine. I understand.
I might be able to... Hold on. How many motorized we got? I got 5,000 motorized. I can get you some SS divisions.
Oh, that'd be nice. Yeah. That'd be
So
awesome.
5
if you could do
divisions
that.
of SS.
Yep, that works for me.
I'll build them in Budapest, so they'll be deployed there.
Great.
And then we got 20 divisions of infantry. They're going to be put in Brandenburg. Because I want them to be built and then help with Czechoslovakia, then redeploy to the Western Front. And then you can take them over.
No, that's cool.
Maybe 10 divisions going into maybe Purple Army, and then the other 10 going into your army. That'll bring you up to 34 divisions.
I'm just thinking I've only got 24 at the moment.
Yeah, so with the 5 divisions, you'll go up to 29.
Uh-huh.
And then with another 10, you'll be at 39. Should give you a pretty good boost in units.
Alright, well, while we're doing that then, I'm going to set myself up a nice little attack plan for when we're ready to attack Yugoslavia.
Yeah, and I'm going to deploy our naval bombers in the Baltic Sea. Or the Eastern North Sea.
Uh-huh.
And they're just going to naval strike there, so if they find any enemy ships, they'll attack them. Okay, I'm going to go to speed 1 for right now, and we'll see what happens.
Cool.
Okay. Yeah, there's a big build-up on your border.
Yes, there is.
Ooh, you got an opening though. See midway down there. You see the midway down your border. There's like a river crossing, but they don't have anybody on your side of the river. It's to the left side of the line right now. Like you see that little hump in the line that kind of goes up and then right down.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can take those 3 provinces there on. Go right up to the river. That'll help your defense because river crossings give a negative to attacks.
All right.
So you just gotta select a couple of the units and right-click them onto the provinces, and they'll go.
Okay. So, what if I do that now? That's where they will go to.
Yeah.
When we declare.
No, they'll attack right now, and they'll go into those. No.
I was about to say I don't think we wanted to.
It's not an attack on the whole thing. It's just you're just taking these provinces. Because remember, you can select individual divisions. So you got there's that one division that's the furthest away from the river right now, and right on the tip of this thing. Click him. So you've only selected him.
Click him.
Yeah, you've clicked him. You've only selected him. Right click onto the province right in front of him. And there he goes. He'll take that province.
Oh, right. So the river is their border at the moment.
Well, I mean, it's not. Technically, the border's where you're at, but you can make it where the line ends up, and they have to attack over the river. To take you. That's what you want, because the river crossing is a negative to them, and right now that's a weak point in your line. Because they can get over on the other side, then they take that river crossing already, then they have a better chance of hitting Graz, or getting around your other side, where the river crossing does matter. So you want to mitigate that. And then there's another province right to the left of the one you're taking with that guy. You could select the 3 stack that's right there, and then select one of the units in that 3 stack, and move him to the other one. And there you go.
Cool.
And you'll watch them try and take it. And this is that way you've got a solid defense.
Cool. Well, I've got an offensive line going for Sarajevo and Belgrade.
Yeah, I see it. Okay, Kriegsmarine is now 3 battleships, 1 light cruiser, and 6 destroyers.
And you've got a lovely submarine fleet as well.
22 subs. Those were there before, so they're like I think they're type, they're submarine 2s. So they're a bit behind. See? Look at your border now. Now you have that river crossing almost all along the border.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You want to maximize if you're defending, you want to maximize that defense.
Gotcha. Even though technically that's inside their borders.
Yeah. Because we're already at war, so it doesn't matter. If they weren't garrisoning it, then it's just free territory.
You're not going to garrison it. Tough.
The only problem is that your northern attack, from where that attack's coming from, is going to have trouble getting across those rivers around Zagreb.
I know.
Here's something you can do. If you press Alt, you'll see highlighted green provinces going down your attack arrow. You can click that and drag it. So if you click the one that's...
so you can tell it where you want to go.
Yeah, so you can click the one that's right on your line and drag it to your right side of your line so that it's coming from the right side of your line and it actually doesn't have to go over that Zagreb crossing.
Like that?
Yeah, and look, now instead of attacking from the left side first and then pushing all the way down there, it's attacking across the line more and attacking in the right side earlier. So now it's more of an even thing. And you can do that for the entire arrow line. If you want to move, if the arrow likes making a weird jockeying to the side or something like that, you can move it and edit it like that.
Oh, right, like it was before when we were going against Poland. It did that kind of elbow right kind of joint thing.
Yeah, you could have adjusted it if you wanted to. Yeah.
Ah, cool. All right, so the right side of the line is driving for Belgrave, and the left side kind of clears.
It's just generally attacking.
Yeah.
It's probably not going to have a lot of success because there's a lot of French and British divisions in that area.
Oh yes, I did notice that.
But if you can knock them out on the right side of the line and get to Belgrade, that'd be best. But I might be attacking Czechoslovakia earlier than that, and maybe I'll be able to provide the armored units for you to help you.
That would be nice.
Because it'd be great if we can make an attack across that river with just the armored units around Zagreb and then to the coastline and cut off that entire foreign division or foreign army.
Yeah, if we can kind of cut off just north of the port, Zara naval base, then that whole bunch is just completely cut off and left alone, aren't they?
Yeah, though it looks like they're trying to reinforce Czechoslovakia, so I'm going to attack now.
Okay. Have fun.
I will.
Let's go check on RSS divisions. Training nicely.
Ausrücken! Ausrücken!
3 days until we get our Spain reinforcements.
Yeah, I don't know where they're going to go, but hopefully they can do well.
Oh, they appear at 1 in the morning, apparently.
Yep, they'll get here in a port 1 in the morning.
Ausrücken!
Right. Well, Czechoslovakia's not having the best of it.
No, attacking their soft underbelly. Once they really start moving divisions to try and stop the gaps, then I can attack with Purple Army across the whole line.
Angetreten!
Come on. Give up. Quit. Realize you're beaten.
Angetreten! Bereit zum Ausrücken!
They are really bunching on that left flank of Yugoslavia.
Yeah. Hopefully I can get through with Czechoslovakia early, then redeploy the armor to exploit that weakness, because there's actually a hole in their line right now.
Yeah, I can see it.
If only we had a spare division to deploy there, that could be
Just cut
exploited.
straight through. There's nothing there. It's a whole province just empty, isn't it?
Yeah, try not to... don't look at it too much. Don't jinx us. If we can use it.
Let's stare at
We
it.
have to use it. Alright, there we go. It's 3
finally.
infantry divisions. Of moderate strength, but still, they're extra divisions. It's fine.
Yeah,
Zuhören!
extra divisions are extra divisions.
Zuhören! Ausrücken! Vorrücken!
Do. Okay. German Eastern Theatre. Theatre is having problems in 5 offensive combat out of 8 total.
Ausrücken!
Okay.
Doing what we can. The only problem is some of the attacking line is in the Alpine region, and
Yeah.
I
There's
think
not a lot you can do about that. It's mountains, isn't it?
they've got 90 division. They got 90 aircraft deployed there, so it's making it hard.
There's only so much you can do, but
Oh, that, and they've got a lot of. There's a lot of allied units deployed there for
of course
aircraft.
there are. Yeah, I've got the French.
They got Gloucester Gladiators deployed there. those biplanes that took down, I think, the Bismarck? No, that was Swordfish bombers.
Yes, it was Swordfish because it was torpedo bombers.
Yeah. I know my history. I know.
Don't worry. What does a yellow marker mean? I know green means we're winning, red means we're losing. What's a yellow one mean? Does that mean it kind of like in the
Undecided.
undecided?
So there's a couple of battles where anyone could win. It just it kind of just it's up to the roll of the dice because there is randomization in certain things in the game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like there'll be like a roll of dice every section of combat, and then that has the potential of winning or giving you a positive or a negative.
Fair enough.
Like it usually applies with like the tactics that a unit uses. Like right now, Rommel's using breakthrough while the enemy's using ambush, which is not good against breakthrough. So we're getting a bonus to our attack in one of these attacks.
Mm-hmm. I want to come and reinforce you, but I don't think we really can afford it, can we?
Not really. No, we're making all right progress. We've almost cut the country in half, which will help us out a bit.
Abstand halten!
I need to kind of hold my ground, even though they've got 24
Suchen Deckung!
divisions of infantry. No, 25 divisions of infantry. I think it's 25. 4 tanks, and it looks like 4 cavalry. They're sending horses against me.
The ultimate insult.
Yes.
Alright, I'm stepping up our fighter production. I want to get more than 1 a day. Maybe 2 a day would help us with our casualties.
Yeah.
Bereit! Zuhören!
Innovations is, what, 24 days left?
Yeah.
Bereit!
Ooh.
Construction. Okay, we got some... Let's check out our construction queue. We've got a lot of broken down infrastructure from the war.
Oh, that's what that means.
Yeah, the little red outline with the wrench flashing over it, that's broken down infrastructure. We have 2 dockyards that need to be repaired as well.
And a load of train tracks.
Yeah, that's all infrastructure. That's all Poland too, so it's not a huge deal.
Okay.
I'm
Only
gonna
Poland.
put some dockyards on our border on our coastline to increase our naval production because no matter what, we need to get at least naval superiority in the Baltic.
Yes. We need to make it so that if anyone comes there, it's a bad idea.
That might also mean stepping up our production or research of naval bombers.
Okay.
So maybe that's a thing we should look at next time.
Yeah, next research.
Okay, that's our entire coastline with dockyards being made.
Wow.
I said we needed them, damn it.
Befehle!
Not arguing at all.
Ihre Befehle!
Wouldn't dream of it.
Bereit zum Ausrücken!
Okay, we've
Come
almost
on,
breached a
you-
couple of these fights. Or close.
Yeah, I'm just looking at one of their forts. If they can just take that, then that's a fort taken over, isn't it?
Yeah, and there's nothing behind it. That's straight
So-
shot to Borno.
Yeah.
To Brno. I don't... Czech. It's Czech.
However
I
you
don't know.
say it.
It's Czech. I don't know.
Yes! breached,
Angetreten.
and we're about to take one of their airfields, I think.
Yep, I'm pushing in. I'm going to try and go for the city, and that'll break up their defense line, I think, across the northern half. It'll open up something
Yep.
for Purple Army. I think that's their last airfield, actually. So unless they're
That'll
deploying
make things-
from Yugoslavia, I know the Glasner Gladiator can't have a huge range.
No,
So
not
it's-
for a World War One era plane. No.
Was it World War One? I thought it was interwar.
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Ausrücken. Ihre Befehle?
Fairly sure it was World War One, but I probably got it wrong anyway.
You're the Brit here. I'm depending on
Oh,
you for
I
some of
know.
this information.
It's not like as we're growing up, we are fed World War One and World War Two. Mate, you will remember this. You never know. You might be making a YouTube video one day.
Really? Because every British person I've known just expounds the virtues of Crusader tanks and Churchills.
Sorry, the Sherman was always my favourite, and that's American, isn't it?
Well, it depends on type of Sherman, because there was the Firefly, which was a purely British design.
Befehle.
Okay, the original design was American.
So are you saying yes? You like the Firefly instead of the actual Sherman?
No, I like the Sherman.
I'm American and I don't even like the Sherman.
I like the Sherman. The Sherman was good. It
Just a
did the
flaming
job.
death trap with kerosene.
Yes, it was a flaming death trap.
Achtung.
But it was
People who
easy to
drove the
produce in large
Shermans
numbers.
didn't like the Shermans.
No, they really didn't like the Sherman.
No, especially if they
I'm
were
seeing
Russian.
it with
Ausrücken.
I'm seeing it with rose-tinted historical glasses and going, I like that tank.
I always preferred the design principles of the German tanks. I like my German cats.
I do like the Tiger. The Tiger was awesome.
Ausrücken.
See, I like Panthers. I don't know. I think the Panther is just such a modern. It looks so modern. Like if you compare the Panther
Yes.
to the Leopard 1, it's like it's a direct cousin. Like it was,
Yes.
which obviously because the people that worked on both of them. Like the people that made the Panzer also kind of worked on the Leopard.
Yes.
I think
Yeah,
what was his name?
But it's
Otto
I
Krups?
don't know. No idea.
He was a German tank ace during the war. He wrote a book, Panzers in the Mud.
All right.
He was one of the only. He led a company battalion. I don't know. He led a unit of one of the only active Jagd Tigers in
Ooh.
the war. Like towards the end, like he surrendered at the end of the war, but they actually had Jagd Tigers that they worked in, and like his book, it's not a good book. Like I mean, it's an interesting book, but it's not written to be interesting. It's a historical book. Like it's detailing accounts and stuff like that. It's very technical.
Yeah.
But it talks about like we fired the main gun of the Jagd Tiger, and it went clean through the Sherman that was firing through. But it also accounted like the crews had no training. So, like, one of their engagements, it was against, like, a column of soft-top American, like, deuce and a halves and Shermans.
Yeah.
But the Jagd Tiger 2s were in an ambush position, but one of the commanders got scared and turned his tank around to run. So he didn't reverse, he turned it around to expose the back armor, and it got taken out.
Well, of course it did.
Rookie mistake, because the guy never commanded in combat before.
Abstand halten.
So yeah, it's an interesting book, but that guy helped consult for the design of the Leopard 1.
Well, the Leopard is meant to be like really, really easy to train on.
Yeah, it's also meant to be. It's not meant to take shots. It's meant to dodge shots. Essentially, it's supposed to be quick, hard to hit.
Yeah.
Because they essentially, the Germans went like, well, armor doesn't matter anymore. You can fire a 120 millimeter shell at Mach 7. Doesn't matter. Let's just put some tin on the thing and make it go really quick, and that's a Leopard 1.
Nice.
I'm a big military history buff.
No, it's fine. It's entertaining and educational at the same time.
I'm glad.
For me and our viewers. Czechoslovakia, will you do us all a favour and just quit?
They haven't even taken any of their major cities yet.
I know, we've just got all these, like, look, we're taking all your countryside. How are you going to feed your people?
Angetreten.
Well, you're going after one province which would cut part of the country off.
Trying.
Mm-hmm.
It's only defended by 2 divisions, but they're in hills, so it's a bit hard. And it's storming, so that's also making it a bit hard to carry out an attack.
Yes, there is definitely some weather issues in this one. Ooh, Spitfire.
See, and every British person I know knows every British unit during World War II. It's like it's the front by pure silhouette. You can call it a Spitfire and a Hawker Hurricane, just by silhouette.
Oh, do you want to know how they do it?
No, how do they do that? Just,
Okay.
Brainwashing?
Befehle.
No. It's the wings.
Ausrücken.
Alright. From the side, the Hawker had a cockpit that was actually like, you could draw a line from where the cockpit started to where the tail started, a straight line. And the cockpit just slid along that. With the Spitfire, it was a bubble cockpit. And then when you're looking from the top, like we do here, the Spitfire has elliptical wings, whereas the Hawker had cut-offs right at the end.
So what's your favorite, Hawker or Spitfire?
Hawker. Hawker Hurricane. Actually, technically the Typhoon, but, you know.
That's the right answer, because that was the one that actually shot down the most German planes during the Blitz.
Yep.
Yeah, the Spitfire was more of a morale plane than it was
It
a good plane,
and it was meant to go after bombers. It wasn't designed to go after the fighters. It was designed to take out bombers.
Yep.
But that meant that the Hurricane, which was made out of canvas and wood, could be replaced easier.
British really like doing that. Just wood planes, even during World War II, because they made the the Beaufighter, the Beaufighter.
The Beaufighter.
Yeah, the Beaufighter. It's just like, well, I mean, we can make a really, really fast, heavy fighter. It's just going to be made of wood and hope.
Yes.
All right, do it. that's what they did.
But the Spitfire was made out of metal. But because of that, it took absolutely ages to build one.
They were good planes, though. They could go toe to toe with the 109.
Oh, they could, but with
and certain
the engines
situations
were different. Yeah.
Because didn't they have that thing where it was a gravity fed like fuel line or something? They couldn't do a certain type of turn.
Yes.
Is that an early one? I'm thinking of.
All the Spitfires used to do a corkscrew turn going down because the Messerschmitt would because it was an injected engine. It would actually stall. Whereas the Messerschmitt could just do a dive, just do a negative G dive, and this Spitfire couldn't keep up with it because it couldn't do that. Because it would actually starve the engine of fuel.
Yeah. I have to say, my favorite aircraft, I don't know. Because the aircraft I'm less certain about.
Mm-hmm.
Because I like the Mustang. The Mustang's a beautiful fighter.
I love the Mustang.
But then again, I love the technical innovation of the ME2. What is it? 209. The jet fighter.
Oh, that was the. Oh, I know the number and I cannot remember it now.
202. Oh, hold on, I can.
But it was
I can look it up because we can make them here.
We can.
Yeah, hold on. Research.
Here we go. Research.
Aircraft. What is it? Yeah, 262. ME262.
There you go.
Yeah. See, I like that. I like that because the technical innovation of it. It's really interesting. Mm-hmm. And, it's surprising that they could make that way back when.
Jet engines.
The problem they had with those, though, when they were hunting flying fortresses, was that the flying fortresses were too slow. So the engagement time, even in the best possible position, the engagement time was like 4 seconds to get a shot off. So what they had to do was they had to keep getting that engagement time by doing like these roller coaster like humps behind a formation, because that would give them more engagement time, and that would slow them down to actually get a shot off. Because if they didn't, they'd race past it, and they would never be able to hit it.
But then again, they won't be able to be hit.
Yeah, but they couldn't shoot either.
They couldn't shoot either. No.
Yeah, it's an interesting little like we've made something so good it doesn't work.
Yes.
It's
we
a very
have such
German
a technological
problem.
advantage. We can't use it.
Yeah, it's a very German problem when you think about it.
Oh well.
I like that for the technical aspects, and I also like the rocket interceptor they made, just because it's kind of crazy and it's funny, kind of crazy. It was a fighter that didn't have a fueled engine. It was a solid rocket motor.
What?
Yeah, so it's one of the fast. It was the only rocket propelled fighter craft ever deployed in combat. But the reason they did it was it would be deployed in like groups. The plan was to deploy it in groups around Germany, and they'd be able to go from stopped to start and engagement quicker than any other plane that they had to get up to altitude with the rocket motor, then use a glide and whatever power they had left to take a couple of passes at a bomber formation, then they'd glide back to the ground. And they deployed them. Like, they had some. And yeah,
right.
And it was and after the rocket motor, it was completely unpowered. Because it didn't have any other engines or anything, and they glided it back to the ground.
Okay.
Like, that's great. I love that. It's stupidly funny that was made.
I just had a division that was sitting down here doing nothing on its own, just kind of standing next to the fight, so I just told it to go in against the division that was defending this bunker down here, so sorry.
It's alright.
It was there, it was doing nothing, I didn't like it, so I told it to get on with it.
Okay.
How dare you sit there and do nothing.
And we are out of time.
Oh, we've got to be at time by now. We've got to be out of time by now. Yes, we're way over.
A lot of banter, which is nice. It's great.
A lot of banter, a lot of history lessons, people. This is what we do.
This one is me. Yes. So, thank you for joining us for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, please leave a comment down below. So hit that like button if you really liked it. If you want to help support the channels, consider hitting that subscribe button. Help Rival get up to above 100, though by the time this comes out, I'm thinking he's going to be over that. We'll see. If you want to help support the channels as well, take a look at the description down below where there are links to the other person's perspective and channel. So on mine you'll see Rivals, and on Rivals you'll see mine, as well as on my video you'll see a link to my Discord server and my Patreon campaigns. Take a look at that. We will see you in the next episode. Bye.
Bye bye.